I know how I felt when I first heard this news, when I first saw some of the images, and I know that everyone in Louisville felt that exact same gut punch, that drop of their heart in their stomach, that pain internally.
You are hearing brand new reaction this morning from Mayor Craig Greenberg after he spoke with families affected by last night's tragic UPS cargo plane crash near Muhammad Ali International. Right now, we know 7 people are dead and at least 11 are hurt, some critically. Good morning, Kentuckiana. I'm Grace McKenna alongside Jim Stratman. UPS says the plane was headed to Honolulu, Hawaii with 3 crew members on board when it went down just before 5:30 yesterday afternoon.
And we do have video of that crash. We do want to share it with you, but first, a warning. Some of you may find this video a little bit distressing. It is tough to watch. It is tough to hear that explosion coming through security video that we got from the Kentucky Truck Parts and Service building just near the airport. Now, the National Transportation Safety Board is on its way to Louisville today to begin their investigation alongside the FAA.
Here's what else we know as of this morning. Again, 7 people are dead after the crash. We don't know any of their names yet. At least 11 people were hurt, and last night, Governor Andy Beshear said both of those numbers could certainly grow. The shelter-in-place order, which originally stretched all the way from the outer loop to Jeffersonville, Indiana, has now been reduced to a mile radius around the airport. LMPD's training center on Taylor Boulevard is being used as a victim reunification center. Plus, UPS set up a hotline for families trying to reach loved ones. JCPS also canceled classes for the day, and the airport did have to close temporarily last night.
Yeah, and now it is reopened. Our own Clarice Shaley and photojournalist Hayden Sorgenfry are inside right now. Clarice, what is the vibe inside the airport at this point now that people are trying to get back onto their planes?
Yes, Jim and Grace, people are starting to come in. It's starting to get a little busier. I actually want to go ahead and give you a look here. We've seen plenty of people start to head to TSA. You see that right now. People catching flights, some trying to catch flights that were delayed. I spoke to some people who are still waiting to get more information on when their flight they'll be able to leave on their flight today. But I do want to show you here what people saw while they were at the airport. This video for people who were around the airport area driving alongside I-65 and the surrounding neighborhoods as police and fire blocked roads leading to the airport. We had crews on scene here and at the airport where they caught up with some of those travelers who were stuck on a plane as it happened. Our Jose Alonso talked to some people who were stranded on the runway as they saw the smoke rise from the crash.
And then everybody was looking off to the left, and it was just a cloud of black smoke.
It looked like kind of a tornado because
Yes.
the sun was behind it, so it was
Yeah.
light. It wasn't as dark as it ended up being later on.
And then it just took over the whole sky. I mean, because you were just looking, and when you look up, it was just like, all of a sudden, it was just black everywhere.
And those flights at the Louisville airport are being delayed and were canceled because of that crash. You can see on some of those times on your screen right now. The Louisville airport has also been saying to travelers that they should keep an eye on their flights for delays and cancellations. Now, looking at the arrival times for some of those flights, it looks like the earliest will be at 7:30 this morning, but other flights are showing that they're on time. Again, if you want to check on your cancellations or delays, you're asked to go to Louisville Airport's website at flylouisville.com. Grace, Jim.
Thank you. I think we can't emphasize enough just how incredible this was to see yesterday in terms of the amount of people who could see that smoke, because we see that from behind Matt right now. Massive.
My family group chat was blowing up yesterday. I had people throughout all different parts of Louisville at the time, each one of them sending pictures of the smoke plume, Matt, that was continuing to rise. And this is actually pretty interesting, this radar image that you're showing right behind us.
Right, and you know, that's the interesting thing about just radar technology. It can detect anything that's still not rain showers or clouds. We have the capability of detecting, yes, intense amounts of smoke too. So this is what you saw in that image right behind Jim. That smoke plume, as soon as the crash happened, I mean, it was almost instantaneous how quickly that smoke just started going up into our skies here in downtown Louisville. So this definitely caused an eerie sight just around those sunset hours as soon as that smoke plume developed. So certainly was an eerie sight for us yesterday evening. Right now, we're still waiting on sunrise to happen and our air quality is back to normal. There's no more smoke in our skies or in our air here in downtown Louisville. We have temperatures in the mid-50s with winds out of the southwest around 8 miles per hour. Satellite and radar continuing to stay quiet and dry for us to start off this Wednesday morning. We're going to stay like this throughout the course of our day, just a bit on the cooler side. Temperatures are ranging into those mid-50s to start off our morning, so a bit more mild than we have been for our previous mornings this week. We'll stay in those lower 50s on your ride to school, but on the way home, expect very comfortable conditions with lots of sunshine and temperatures right at 70 degrees. Going throughout the rest of our Wednesday, we'll stay in a sunny trend, temperatures hitting 70 degrees for us. Later into the afternoon, we will continue staying dry and quiet, and then we've got cooler temperatures back with us to start off our Thursday morning with those lows ranging into the 40s. Now, we are going to have some strong winds throughout the afternoon. We could see some winds gusting up to 30 miles per hour at times. So keep that in mind throughout the day. We're tracking rain chances on Friday as well. We'll have those details here in a bit. Here's an update on traffic this morning. The slow spots to mention are on I-65 south of the exit ramp from I-65 south to Fern Valley Road. It's blocked due to an incident involving that aircraft. And also on the outer loop, the entry ramp to the outer loop westbound from Fern Valley Road southbound. That's blocked due to police. Jim, Grace?
Explosion off Fern Valley Road by the airport. Lots of black smoke. Fern Valley Road and Gray Lane. So there was a huge explosion, believed to be a plane crash, huge fire and smoke. Arson aid is responding as well.
Now, we are continuing our coverage of last night's UPS cargo plane crash. The sound that you just heard coming from emergency service scanners as crews responded to the scene. Right now, Fern Valley Road and Grade Lane are closed, and they will be closed for the foreseeable future. The LMPD says they do expect to take a back seat once the immediate response is finished. And they did tell people you need to give these crews that are still on scene the time and the space needed to respond.
And please stay away from the area. Allow those first responders to do their job to make sure that that scene is as safe as possible. This will be an ongoing active scene for the next several days. We don't know how long it's going to take to render that scene safe for the investigation to take place.
Police Chief Paul Humphrey there saying that all the updates now will come from the NTSB once they get on site. The NTSB's website says that the board is now on its second of 5 steps in the investigation. It will begin an on-site fact gathering once investigators arrive in Louisville. And we do expect to hear from officials from the NTSB a little bit later on this morning, though we don't have an official time set just yet. Last night, UPS released a statement saying, quote, "We are terribly saddened by the accident tonight in Louisville. Our heartfelt thoughts are with everyone involved. UPS is committed to the safety of our employees and customers and the communities that we serve. This is particularly true in Louisville, home to our airline and thousands of UPSers. We are engaged with the National Transportation Safety Board's investigation of the accident and are staying in close contact with the Federal Aviation Administration. We will work tirelessly with state and local authorities on response efforts."
Right now, we're giving you a live look at flight times at Ali International. As you can see, several delays and cancellations this morning. Clarice was speaking about that just a moment ago. Louisville police said emergency crews will be working to secure the area around the airport, but it might take days. And last night, they stressed the public needed to stay away. Governor Beshear echoing that message.
Do not go to the crash site. You will put people in danger. You will put yourself in danger. There are still dangerous things that are flammable, that are potentially explosive at the site. Chief O'Neill was filling me in on that. All of his people and everybody else there are currently safe, but they are trained. The general public is not. So do not go to the site.
Beshear also said the plane wasn't carrying any hazardous material, but the industrial area where it crashed could create a dangerous situation.
All Jefferson County public schools are going to be closed today in response to this crash. The closure will be treated like a snow day, so there's no online instruction. All extracurricular activities and athletics also canceled for tonight. JCPS officials said they will check the water and the air quality at the schools near the crash site before deciding to reopen. Plus, TARC will resume service today after routes were suspended last night. TARC says that partial delays and detours may be in place for some routes because of the active shelter-in-place order or any other restrictions necessary for safety. For updates on bus routes and detours, go to ridetarc.org.
Victims from the crash are currently being treated at nearby hospitals. U of L Health said it has 10 patients across its system. 2 were being treated at the hospital's burn center in critical condition. The 8 others are being treated for what are considered non-life-threatening injuries. LMPD says people should not go to local hospitals looking for loved ones. Instead, they're urged to go to the Victim Reunification Center at the LMPD Training Academy.